Hey everybody, today I'm going to show you how to make a fire starter out of dryer lint, an old Chap Stik tube, and some Vaseline jelly. The idea is to compress all of this dryer lint. I'll mix it with the Vaseline and we will compress it into this Chap Stik tube, and so as we need it we just twist the stuff out. We'll cut a little sliver off and tease it out, and it'll be our fire starter. So the trick to this is to really get the right ratio of Vaseline to dryer lint. And you know, I would guess just by volume it's going to be probably close to 10 to 1. Really, I've got way too much here. The end consistency is going to be like a putty, but you basically just want to take the Vaseline and work it into all the fibers of the dryer lint. You'll have to tear it apart and just kind of keep smashing it together. So what I'm going to do is I'll work through this whole pile here and with the Vaseline, and I'll form it into the putty. Then I'll show you loading it into the Chap Stik tube. Alright, so you can see that big pile of dryer lint I had is really down to this now. Let me just show you here, kind of so you can gauge. I know I saw it by video, might be hard to tell, but just so you can kind of tell the consistency of it. It's going to be something like Play-Doh, maybe silly putty, about that tension, and you can see it's very, very dense. That big pile I had that was probably about, you know, as big as a softball is now down to a size that's probably a little bit smaller than a golf ball. And I'll kind of spread this apart so you can kind of see how it's, you still see the fibers in there. But anyway, I'm going to kind of work this into a long strand, and then I'll use that to feed and pack down in the Chap Stik. Ready? Alright, so you can see I've got this, all this is just out here like this, so I have an easy time pinching a little bit off. You can see that the tube itself has the little threaded spindle in the middle, and that's what goes up and down when you push the Chap Stik in and out. So we have to work around that. I've got a nail here, so what I'll do is I'll take little bits of our fire starter and I'll just start packing it in and around the that little rod there in the center of the tube, and I'll just scoot it down as I get going until the thing is full. So let me show you how that starts out. Stick that. This will take a little while, but maximizing the amount you get in there is key to getting the most out of your fire starter. Once this is done, I'll probably be able to start between 20 and 30 fires with this. So I pack it in, I push it down with my finger, I pack a little more in, use the nail to push it in there. It's interesting because the hydraulic action kind of keeps it from going down in. Squish it down a little bit more. So I'll go through this. I'll probably use up, I don't know, maybe half of this on the tube, and then I'll cut back and show you the finished thing, and we'll cut a little slice off, and I'll show you how to tease it out and start your fire. Here. Alright, so here it is finished. You can see I packed it up to the top here. I wanted to show you real quick other options. Like I said, this could probably start between 20 and 30 fires. A little bit larger if you wanted to do a glue stick. I think that would work well. Larger still, perhaps maybe a lifetime's worth would be to fill a deodorant canister with that. But let me show you how this works. So I'm gonna just put a little bit out. This is gonna be probably, you know, maybe like a $1/2 width there. Quarter of an inch, or I'm sorry, 1/16 of an inch to an 1/8 of an inch. I'm gonna slice off. It has a disc. And put that back in there. I'll show you how this teases out. When you pull it out, you want to expose as much of the fibers as you can. Of course, that's what catches. The petroleum jelly is actually just a retardant, so the thing doesn't just go up in smoke in 5 seconds. It gives a little bit of longevity to this. I found that this is sufficient to get a decent burn going. So we'll try it like this. There's a little bit of, some of it's a little clumpy.
This way. I think that first.
So I can tease this out just a little bit more. More fluff. Right, let me try this again here. So there you have it. It's all free. It's all using trash, stuff that just would have gone in the trash. Chap Stik tube, dryer lint. You know, Vaseline's not free, but usually we have enough of that to spare. And I hope this has been helpful. And thank you so much for watching. Just to finish up, this thing's been going for about, I don't know, 35 seconds or so. Just now going out. So you should be good. Good little Tinder.